Guided by Grace Studios. Pause and pray. Remember your faith and allow the gospel to guide your way. Guided by Grace Studios presents Come and See.
So, Kelly, is it true?
Is what true?
You know what I'm talking about. People are noticing, and everyone's been talking.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Kelly, you know I'm not into following the gossip. But even I have heard and noticed. It's kind of cute though.
I guess I just didn't expect this.
No one ever does. This is usually how it happens. Just sneaks up on you.
Does it have to be such a thing?
Not if you don't want it to be.
But also, it can be a thing, if you want it to be.
It's so confusing.
It literally doesn't have to be. Kelly, you just do what feels right to you. There's no special rule book to follow.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, Tabitha. There is always a playbook to follow, and there are always rules. You just like to be different.
Well, Sasha, I certainly do like to be different. Who wants to be just like everyone else?
I'm not suggesting to be like everyone else. Still, there's always unwritten rules on how to, how to handle situations. I'm just saying, Kelly, when it comes to a first boyfriend, it can be a little awkward, especially for someone like you, who has never even been kissed.
First boyfriend? Now you're going too far. I've barely spoken to him.
Anyone can see where this is heading. He clearly likes you, and making sure everyone else knows it too. And it's not hard to see that the feeling is mutual. It's just a matter of time, Kelly.
This is what worries me. Nothing has even happened yet. And already, I feel like I'm under a microscope. I don't even know how to respond to any of it.
That's why you are so lucky to have someone like me to advise you.
In my humble opinion, when you are feeling confused, I think you should take a pause and really figure out what you want. Not try to figure out some unwritten rules. There's no pressure, Kelly. Just because someone shows interest in you doesn't mean you have to jump into action.
Or, you could act like a normal teenager and just relax and have fun. Actually respond when a cute guy likes you. Look who's here.
Hi girls, how's it going?
Hello, Mason. So funny. We were just talking about you.
Oh yeah? Hopefully something good?
Is there something bad we should know about?
Nope, I'm no player if that's what you mean. I'm just a regular guy. So Kelly, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
That's good to hear. What is so funny, Sasha?
Did I say something was funny?
You didn't say it, but you laughed anyway.
Wow, he's so sensitive.
Well anyway, Kelly, any chance you will hang out for a while after school? I'm going to be watching a little of the football practice. My friend just made the team.
I'm not sure, Mason. Is it alright if I let you know a little later?
Of course, no pressure. I'll see you around. Later for now. Girls.
Goodbye. Why are you both looking at me so funny? What did I do?
Maybe because you were trying to embarrass them?
Who? Me? I was trying to keep the conversation going.
I don't know much about your playbook, but you were a little embarrassing. I'm already feeling insecure about all of this. I don't need you bringing up personal stuff in front of everyone.
Well, excuse me for trying to help. If we wait for you two to get over your shyness, we will probably be out of high school by then.
Maybe allow both of them to move the way they want to and figure things out themselves.
Fine, I'm bored, and thank goodness, it's time for lunch. Let's go.
I'm glad you decided to meet up with me. I've been wanting to get to know you better for a while.
Really? Why?
I don't know. You seem really nice and, well, you are really pretty.
Thank you.
You seem pretty shy. It's kind of funny that you hang with Sasha. She's pretty outgoing.
Yes, we've been friends since primary school. A long time. She's always been sort of a leader.
Sometimes I wouldn't approach you because she always has jokes.
Sasha is harmless. She really is friendly. She just has sort of a bold personality.
That's fair. I don't know Tabitha well. She hasn't been in our school long, right?
You are right. She transferred in mid-year. Her family relocated. I was assigned to partner with her for her transition to the school. And we just became good friends.
She's quiet, but seems nice.
Seems you are pretty observant. Do you always watch and analyze people?
Not in a weird way. I do like to figure people out, though. I just find people interesting. So what do you like to do?
I like to read books, and actually I write too, short stories. Some poetry too.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Maybe one day you can show me some of your work.
For now, it's just a private hobby. But who knows? One day, maybe I'll make it a career.
I'm creative myself.
Oh? What is your hobby?
I love music. I make beats and do a little songwriting.
Hey, that is cool. So maybe you will let me hear some of what you've done.
No fair, I asked you first. But I'm not as shy as you. I would love to let you hear some of my stuff.
Maybe we make a deal. I'll let you read a poem. You let me hear a song. And if we are both fair and empathetic critics, perhaps we can share more.
Sounds like a good deal to me. Seems we kind of have plans for a second date.
A date?
Whoa, it's okay. Not trying to be pushy. Does a second meetup sound better?
Sorry, I don't mean to overreact, it's just... I've actually never been on a date, I guess. This is not what I pictured as a first one.
No, I apologize, Kelly. This for sure doesn't represent a date, and definitely not a first date that you would deserve.
It's really okay. This is all new to me.
I don't want you to get the wrong idea. It's not like I've had loads of experiences with girls. But let's just take things slowly. I'm just happy you met with me today, and I hope we can chill together again.
I'm happy we met up too. It's been nice.
I'm gonna start thinking about which song I want to let you hear first.
Oh, the pressure. I'll think about what poem to share with you.
You had nothing to worry about at all. I'll be the most fair and empathetic critic you have ever witnessed.
I'd better get going. I still have a group project to work on.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
So, I wonder if you plan to have lunch with us today, Kelly.
Sure, why wouldn't I?
You have to admit, you haven't been around as much these last 2 weeks. I wonder why.
I have been around, but also I've been working on my group project that will count as 50% of my final grade and
you have been meeting up with Mason more and more, but not sharing the tea about it.
well, if you gave me a chance to finish my sentence, I was just going to say, I've been enjoying spending some time with Mason.
Finally, I was starting to feel really left out, so tell us all about it. What's been happening with you two?
There's not a bunch to tell, really. We have just been chilling out together, sometimes at lunch, sometimes after school, mostly just talking about all kinds of things.
Is he really nice? Or more importantly, is he intelligent? Does he actually have an opinion? About the world? About life?
You know, I would say yes. Yes. And yes, again, he's actually a cool guy and very nice and intellectual.
What a blessing. It's hard to find one of those qualities in a guy. Much less all of them.
And he's cute. That rates up there at the top for me. None of that other stuff is gonna matter if I can't even look at you.
It must be the best to always be your own entertainment.
You know, it is. And it wouldn't hurt you to try to loosen up a bit.
Anyway, Kelly, so what do you consider this? A friendship? Or dating?
It's definitely not dating. We haven't even been on a real date, I guess you could say. We are getting to know each other as friends.
So, not even one kiss yet?
Why would I kiss him? We are not dating. And even if we were, I would have to seriously think about all of that.
Seriously think about a little kissing? Don't be ridiculous. That's the whole point of hanging out with boys. A little experimenting won't hurt you.
Well, I'm not just experimenting with anyone. A little kissing can go too far pretty fast. Just look at what happened to Mika and Darlene. Both of them, now mothers, before they are even 18.
Exactly. Kelly, follow your morals. Don't bow down to pressure. Not even from Sasha.
Hold on. Don't make me out to be a bad influence. I'm definitely not encouraging you to do anything that would get you pregnant. You can have fun, but also be smart about it. You can control the situation.
The way I am controlling the situation is, I'm not doing anything that could possibly get out of control.
Suit yourself. We all have to do what we think is right. But something to think about. These are the years for us to play a little and have fun. Soon enough, life gets pretty serious. I'm just encouraging to have fun while you are still young.
That's fair enough, I guess. But anyway, for today, I will definitely be hanging with you two at lunch.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Mason.
Where will you be for lunch today?
Oh, I promised I would eat with Sasha and Tabitha today.
Okay, well maybe we can hang after school?
Yes, I think so.
Did you get a chance to listen to that last song I sent you?
Yes, I did. It's nice. Kinda different from the others. A very romantic song.
I've been pretty inspired lately.
Do you mean by me?
Well, yes, Kelly. I don't think it's a secret I like you a lot.
I like you too, Mason.
Maybe we can talk about a real date?
Sure, but not here. Let's talk about it later.
Sounds good. See you after school. Our usual spot.
Okay.
I don't know why, but today seems like the longest day ever. I thought lunchtime would never come.
Every day feels that way to me. I'm so ready for a break.
I don't know. I actually enjoy school. I mean, what else have we got to do anyway?
Admit it. School is more interesting, now that you are meeting up with Mason, right?
I can admit that it is something extra to look forward to. But still, I've always liked school.
I'm not saying I don't like school. It's just been a long day.
Well, I'm not afraid to say it. I don't like school, and I'm bored of the subject already. Let's talk more about you and Mason. When are you going to actually go on a date?
Funny thing, I saw him in the library. He said he wanted to talk about an actual date.
Now we are getting somewhere.
Do you both have an idea of where you will go? Or what you will do?
No, I just told him we should talk about it later.
Oh, you should get him to take you somewhere expensive.
I don't think he's rich, nor does he work, so I think expensive is not a choice.
What would you like your first date to be?
I'm not sure really. I actually like when we just sit and talk. So maybe something similar, just not here at school.
No, that is so boring. Kelly, this will be your very first date. It has to be more interesting than that.
Maybe Mason is already planning something. Something special and affordable.
Special and affordable don't belong in the same sentence.
Okay guys, what should I say? Should I make a suggestion? Or just let him lead the way?
I think you should give him a chance to plan the date. I mean, most of these guys don't even offer a date. They just want to hang out. Or go somewhere alone where they can try to talk you into things.
I have to agree with you on that. These cheap guys, they don't want to take you anywhere, other than somewhere fast to eat. Then maybe to try to hang at someone's house where the parents aren't home. That's why I don't give many of them a chance.
I'm not expecting to go somewhere expensive, but I'm also not hanging out at someone's house. Hopefully he will have a good idea. Somewhere nice, but no pressure.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan. And maybe something in the afternoon. You know, keep things light. In my experience, the later you hang out with a guy, there's just more chance of, well, you know, of trouble.
Oh boy, you both are so afraid of the worst things happening. Most of these guys are harmless. They think they are players, but really they are just little boys. You really don't have to be so worried.
Sasha, I know you had some experiences, but respectfully, I agree with Tabitha. It's best to keep the situation as light and pressure-free as possible. I already feel butterflies when he's around. I don't want to get into a scenario where my emotions lead the way. Better to play it safe.
Alright, I give up. I was just hoping for your first date to be epic and something really special to remember. Do what you like.
Don't be annoyed, Sasha, no matter what. It's going to be special. It's literally my first date after all. And you both will be the first to hear about it all.
Yes, we should be helping her focus on what she will wear. And just encourage her to have fun.
Okay, maybe we should go shopping. Do you want to pick something new to wear?
Yes, that would be fun. Maybe tomorrow we can go to the mall.
Kelly, so happy you could hang for a while today.
Yes, me too.
So you really liked my song?
Yes, it's really nice. Honestly, it sounds as good as anything we hear on the radio. Maybe one day you should try to really perform your music professionally.
I'm not a singer, at least not good enough to be a professional singer. My tracks have auto-tune to make me sound better, but I may seriously consider trying to write songs and music for popular singers.
I would guess many of those popular singers also use autotune.
That would be a good guess. For sure they do. But if I were going to be a performer, it would be important to me to be able to sing live. Really give people their money's worth. I know my talent will be best behind the scenes. Creating tracks, writing lyrics, and maybe even producing.
I'm impressed. It actually takes a lot of maturity to think that way.
And if I have a muse like you around, just imagine all the #1 love songs I could write.
Oh, Mason, stop it. You are making me blush.
But it's the truth. I've had a crush on you for a while. Now, after getting to know you, I really like you a lot, Kelly. You are even sweeter than I'd imagined, and more beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
You are joking around, but I really mean it.
Okay, Mason, I believe you. But you have to understand, this is very new for me. I've never had a guy say anything like this to me before. I almost don't know how to react.
I want you to understand. This is kind of new for me too. I haven't had much experience either. And I've never said these things to anyone. I just don't want you to be worried about that.
I believe you, Mason. Let us just take things slowly, okay? Not rushing. No pressure.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry if I'm being too much.
It's all good, Mason. Really, I feel happy. Just maybe a little nervous about everything, but not because of you. Just because it's different. But also, it's exciting.
I feel excited too. Speaking of excitement, what should we do for our first date?
I'm thinking you should come up with a great plan, but following 2 rules.
2 rules. Okay, I'm ready. What 2 rules?
Number 1, we get together in the afternoon. Number 2, we go to a public place.
Is that all? That's easy. I'm already thinking of options.
Good. Then I expect to be nicely surprised. For my very first date.
Wait a minute. Did you say your first date? I know this is new for you, but I didn't realize it's your very first date.
So you better come up with something pretty special.
Now the pressure is on, but I'm definitely up for the challenge. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's our show.
Wow! Mason, what a fantastic surprise. You were great.
Thank you. I was nervous, though.
Seriously. I couldn't tell. You sounded great. I told you you could be a performer.
I'm really happy you enjoyed it. I only did this to impress you for our first date. Lucky my friend's brother handles the music and sound. Basically, he allowed me to be the sound check for their performances tonight.
Well, I'm impressed. Very impressed.
Did you like the lyrics? Something about my Kelly. Makes me want to say, if she's by my side, I'm good all day. Just something about my Kelly.
Yes, Mason. Yes, I loved it. This has been a wonderful surprise. When you asked me to meet you here, and I got here and it looked closed, I was so confused. I thought, oh no, did he change his mind? Or is this a bad joke? Then, for you to come to the door, lead me inside and have me sit in this empty, dim room, I was still confused. Like, what is he up to? Then, when you went to the stage and the music started, the spotlight came on, and you started singing those beautiful lyrics. My heart just melted.
You don't have to worry, Kelly. I will never rush you. I just really, really like you. A lot.
I feel the same.
Time for part 2 of our date. Let's go eat.
Okay,
I only heard of this place but never tried it. The food is really good here. Do you like what you ordered?
yes, it's really yummy. Do you want to try some?
Sharing food already? I think maybe we are officially dating.
Wait, slow down a bit.
Whoa. Sorry, I think you were going to have to get used to my sense of humor. I was just joking around.
No, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to overreact. It's strange. I'm very comfortable with you. But deep inside, this all still makes me a little nervous.
It's okay, sweet Kelly. I told you before. You don't have to worry with me. I will never pressure you or try to talk you into anything. That would make you uncomfortable.
I thank you for that, and I'm sure I will get over that nervous feeling. Just keep having a little patience.
Really, no patience needed. I totally understand.
Now try some of this. It really is good.
That is tasty. If I don't say so myself, I think I did a good job today for our first date.
You definitely did. I don't know what you will have to come up with next. Maybe air balloons over the park?
I'll have to look into that.
But seriously, this has been a fantastic day. And I'm not expecting every date to be over the top. I enjoy even when we are just sitting and talking.
The feeling is definitely mutual. I love every moment I'm with you, Kelly, and I'm so happy to hear you say that we will have more dates.
I could have walked from the train alone, but I thank you for escorting me home, Mason.
Of course. I only wish I had a car, but I'm saving for one. My parents said if I can come up with half a down payment, I can choose a car next year.
My mother wants me to focus on getting a scholarship for college. She said the train system served her well as a teenager, and I can use it too, so no car in my near future.
It's okay, I'm seriously motivated. I'm going to try to sell some of my songs and get that down payment money. Then we will be driving. I actually have a few connections in the music business. I reached out to them. I mean, they are not power players, but they help with producing. They had some good advice and leads on how I can really get started.
That sounds great, Mason. But also, a little walking never hurt anyone, right? Everything in its due time.
You are right, and you are awesome. I know a lot of girls wouldn't even look my way because I don't have a car yet.
Not all of our families have a lot of money. My father died when I was younger, and my mother has had to raise me alone. She has sacrificed to help me get into schools like ours, where most of the others have plenty. But she taught me to never be ashamed of that. She always tells me, I deserve the best, just like any other person.
She sounds like a very brave and smart woman. I'm sorry about your dad. I know that must be hard. My parents have a small business, but they don't spoil us. They make me and my brother work for our allowances and earn the things we get. They don't want me to work an after-school job because, just like your mom, they want me to keep my education first priority. But most of my friends have cars already and plenty of pocket money. I can admit, that used to bother me. I would get so frustrated anytime they told me no. But now as I'm older, I can recognize the lesson they are teaching us, understanding the value of things and appreciating them more, because I have to earn them, and to learn how to set my own goals and work for what I want.
Sounds like your parents are smart also, and raising you right.
Yes, I'm blessed with a good family.
Thank you again for a beautiful day and walking me home.
It was my pleasure, all of it. I have had the best day ever.
Me too.
I'm going to be thinking about every detail all weekend. Who knows? Maybe even be inspired to write another song. Something about my Kelly makes me want to say, if she's beside me, I'm good all day.
I love my song. Will you send me the recording?
For sure, I'm so happy you like it.
Okay, so I guess I should get inside.
It's almost hard to say goodbye.
I feel it too. Goodbye, Mason. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday.
I'll send you the song and I'll text you, just to see how you are doing.
Sounds great.
Sorry I'm later than I planned. My mom suddenly had several tasks for me just as I was trying to leave. Please tell me you haven't already told Tabitha all about your date?
So sorry. We talked all about it. And now, we are ready to move on to other things.
Well, get ready to repeat yourself. I want to hear about your first date with Mason. That's why I rushed here.
Relax, Sasha. She's joking. We were talking about school stuff while we waited for you. We all know you don't want to talk about school.
You've got that right. No school talk on the weekend. So, tell us, what did you do? Where did you go?
Oh wow, besties. It was so great.
Details, please.
Okay, so first he asked me to meet him at this club in town, and when I showed up, it was closed. But then he came to the door and let me in, and it was kind of dark and empty. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. But wait, there was a very good reason. He arranged to have an opportunity to perform a song for me. But not just any song, he literally wrote a song about me. It's called Something About My Kelly.
Wow, I definitely want to hear the song. Was it good? Does he actually sing well?
The song is great. It's very catchy, makes me want to dance, and he has a great voice.
Oh my, that sounds really nice. A very unique and special thing to do for you. He seems like such a great guy.
He really is. He's super nice.
Aha, someone is falling. I know first love when I see it.
But wait, was that all you guys did on the date? Or is there more?
Yes, after his performance, he kissed me. I have to tell you, it took me by surprise. But it was a quick and sweet kiss. Nothing crazy, but I got literal goosebumps. After, he took me to a restaurant for lunch. It was quite nice with good food. Then he escorted me all the way home, and we talked and laughed, and he kissed me once more.
That is why you were falling so fast. Finally been kissed. I think it's great. Don't overthink it though. It's okay to enjoy having a little fun with boys.
I'm trying not to. But I admit, as excited as I am, I'm also a little nervous about it all.
It's understandable. Just a few weeks ago, you were going to try to avoid getting too close, or at least, avoid getting into situations that can go further. And now, your emotions are probably leading the way. Just think about everything. With any choice you make, imagine the consequences of it.
My advice is to not overthink it like I said. You don't have to feel guilty because you kissed a boy. You are allowed to have fun. Just be super smart about it. Really, you just have to be practical. My rule is, we always keep our clothes on. Then, you can touch and play, but not go so far, you know.
I'm not even trying to consider that, Sasha. No way. Oh boy. I have a lot to think about. I really, really like him a lot. But I don't feel 100% right about all of this. I haven't even told my mother. It just feels like, in a way, I'm doing something wrong.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You say he's a nice, decent, smart, and apparently romantic guy. He's been nothing but great, and you shared a little kiss on your first date. This makes you feel like you are doing something wrong? Why?
Not super wrong, but also not super right. I'm just worried. If I already feel the butterflies around him, how will I keep the control as things continue? I feel like I need to read that rule book you talked about.
Or, maybe you could explore a much better rule book. The ultimate guide.
What are you speaking of? What ultimate guide?
I'm speaking about the Bible. Whenever I'm feeling confused, upset, lost, or isolated, I get into my Bible, and I always find guidance that leads me back to peace.
I didn't know you were religious.
It's not really about religion for me. It's just more about the gospel and my belief in Jesus and his promises to us. I never really talked about it much, but there was a bit of trouble for me in our last city. We didn't just move because of my father's job. We also moved to get me away from some drama.
Oh wow, I was about to disagree with you, but now, you got me curious and interested. What was the drama?
What a shock. You would disagree with me. But anyway, I had a little trouble with a boy. I was hanging out with him. He was 19 and I was only 15. I knew it was wrong, but also I was excited about it. This cute guy, who all the other girls likes, by the way, he was choosing me.
So what happened?
At first, it was just fun. He would take me places, buy me food, even give me some gifts. But as time went on, he made it clear, he had expectations. He wanted me to do what I wasn't prepared to do. And then he started getting mean.
Oh, that sounds scary.
Yes, it was scary, especially since I was keeping it all a secret. And I was afraid to go to my parents to tell them what was happening, because I knew there would be trouble for me. So, I tried to deal with it on my own.
Now I get it. Why you are so cautious all the time, and why you won't even look at a boy in school.
To be fair, I don't think I'm too cautious. I just try to use my discernment in every situation. Not take things too lightly because I know how things can go wrong.
So, if you feel safe to tell us, what all finally happened?
I tried to start avoiding him, but he started to sort of bully me. He was showing up at the school every day, making me get in his car. Some of the other kids noticed. He would grab my arm roughly. They could see something was wrong, but I was embarrassed, so I felt it was all my fault for being sneaky. So even when my friends asked if I needed help, I stupidly pretended I was more mature than them, you know, in an adult relationship, that they just didn't understand.
Oh wow, that really sounds terrible.
It was. Finally one day, when I was really late coming home, my father came to the school to look for me. Apparently, he interrogated everyone who was hanging out there, and someone told him about the guy and what they had witnessed. My father actually called the police. I'm not sure, but I think he may have reported me as kidnapped.
Wow, Tabitha, this is quite the story. How have you hung out with us this long and never told us?
Honestly, I've tried really hard to put it all behind me. But I'm triggered often by seeing some behaviors of some of the guys, or hearing stories about other people's problems with their boyfriends. So yeah, I do spend a lot of time alone, and I will be extremely cautious about any boy I may get to know.
I understand where you are coming from now, Tabitha. But, still, there's no reason to make Kelly nervous about Mason. Your situation is not the normal. These guys in our school are not like that. Kelly should keep things light and easy, just enjoy the moments with him. This is not a situation for the Bible.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you on that. The Bible is for all situations, forgives us peace and clarity when we surrender. Following our own thoughts is what leads us to confusion and trouble. I'm so grateful when I was feeling very anxious and depressed. God sent the right person my way who simply showed me the simplest part of a scripture. But it totally captivated me, and helped to change the whole direction of my life.
That sounds heavy.
What scripture was it?
It was a small and simple sentence in John 1:39, where Jesus says, "Come and see." It was the simplest invitation, but yet the most profound. I remember reading that, and feeling my heart open. I had been isolating, crying a lot, missing school. I felt broken and alone. And one day randomly, when my mother's friend was over, I decided to come out of my room. She looked at me and smiled sweetly, and stopped her conversation with my mother. She quietly took out her Bible and started reading. At the time I didn't know what part of the Bible it was. But after, she showed me that first chapter of John. And when she got to that verse and said simply, "Come and see," I just started crying. I mean full on sobbing. Shaking, ugly crying. My mother looked shocked, almost appalled. But her friend stood up and just held me until I calmed down. Then she gave me her Bible and told me, "Just read and you will be soothed."
Oh, wow.
From that day on, I started to explore the Bible, pray, and believe, and that sadness that had overtaken me, it went away. But still, anytime I feel confused, I just open the Bible and read something. I may not get immediate answers, but I always get a sense of peace. Peace that can only come from God.
If I'm honest, I've never thought too seriously about any of that. You know, my mum has been very busy, so we don't go to church. I know we have a Bible, but I'd have to look for it. But it sounds nice. To read and get peace.
I just want to make the point. It's not about specific religion or church. When I read, "Come and see," I hear an invitation to a relationship with Jesus. I feel the most unconditional love and understanding. I feel safe, protected. That's what gives me the peace.
Oh, guys, this doesn't have to be so heavy. Look, I will just say it once more. We are young. It's okay to have a little fun. Read the Bible if you want, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the nice feelings of falling in love with a boy. This is not so serious. One day you will look back on this and laugh at how worried you are. Anyway, I've got to get going. I'm actually going on a date tonight with Brandon. I need to go get ready.
Okay, bye, Sasha. I want to thank you, Tabitha, for being vulnerable and sharing what you went through, and sharing how reading the Bible has helped you. Even though I'm not very familiar with it, there has always been something in me that is drawn to the story of Jesus. Even just what you mentioned, I also could feel my heart open.
I felt God led to share this with you today. Not to scare you, not to try to make any choices for you, but genuinely to share the true peace that I have gotten from it. Kelly, Jesus is here for us. All we have to do is believe and talk to him. I'm not saying it's wrong to be with Mason. I'm just saying, if your emotions are confusing you, this is a way to get clarity. Maybe we should get going too.
I definitely have a lot to think about. Tomorrow is Monday and I will see Mason again. I don't want to be awkward, but I also am not ready to behave like his girlfriend. It's so confusing when something that feels so exciting can also feel a little wrong, especially when you don't even know why you think it's wrong. I mean, he's very nice, very respectable, Intelligent, kind, thoughtful, talented, and as Sasha points out, handsome also. So what could be so wrong with him being my first boyfriend and, who knows, maybe a future husband? Okay, even I know I need to slow down. But really, why is it so confusing to have these wonderful feelings, but still feel you are doing something wrong? Is it because I'm being secretive with my mother? Is it because I know these emotions could lead me to do things I know I shouldn't? And what about what Tabitha was saying? Her terrible experience that was really scary. How she was also being secretive. And it led to a very bad situation. Even though I don't believe Mason would turn out to be that type of person. But even if he is a good guy, what if he wants more than I want to give? And maybe down the line starts to be more pushy about it. That's what feels a little uncomfortable. I do like what she was saying about the Bible and about her relationship with Jesus. It actually sounds like something I've been missing, and something I'd like to explore. Come and see? Yes, I like that. Okay, here goes. Dear God, I found our Bible and I'm going to read a bit tonight. This is not something I'm used to doing. I'm asking for your guidance. I want to make the right choices, and I want to get to know you. I'm praying for clarity and peace. Amen. I don't know if that was right, but I will read this chapter, 1 of John, and think about things a bit more. Maybe tomorrow I will have a better idea of how I will handle things with Mason. Mom, I know you have to get going, but can I talk to you about something quickly?
Yes, of course. Is something wrong, Kelly?
No, nothing is wrong. I just wanted to talk something over with you. Well, now that I have your attention, it feels a little difficult to get out.
Okay, now you have me worried. What is going on?
Honestly, Mom, it's nothing terrible. I just wanted to tell you that I have been spending some time with a friend at school.
Okay, and?
And he's a very nice boy, and we want to hang out together more.
A very nice boy? Who is this boy?
His name is Mason. He's in my same grade. He's very nice, intelligent, he's also talented, he creates music, and he comes from a nice family. He likes me, and I like him, and we just want to be able to hang out, and I just want you to know about it.
Kelly, I've told you long ago. You need to focus on your education and not let yourself get distracted by boys.
Mum, I understand what you have always told me, and I have always followed that, but I'm getting older. And now I happen to like a boy that is a good friend to me. I would rather be honest with you about it than to sneak around meeting him.
So what you are telling me is you have already made up your mind. You are going to date a boy, whether I approve or not.
What I am actually doing is being honest with you. And I'm also asking for your support and guidance as I try to navigate this friendship with a boy. I don't want to do anything wrong. I am aware of the worst case scenarios. That's not what I want nor plan for. I simply want to enjoy his friendship in an open and honest way. I'm just hoping for your understanding.
I actually appreciate what you're doing, Kelly. This is a sign of your maturity. You have to understand, as a mother, especially as a single mother, the worst fear for your teenage daughter is then meeting a boy who uses them and leaves them with a baby or a bad reputation or both.
Mum, last night I prayed and read the Bible. I'm seeking guidance from God because I want to continue to be a daughter you can be proud of.
Prayed and read the Bible, huh? Well, this young man must be important to you. Okay, Kelly. Let's plan to have him over for lunch or dinner. And in the meantime, you can see him for a short time after school. But I'd rather you not consider yourself officially dating him.
That sounds fair, Mum. I thank you for understanding and trusting me. I love you, Mum.
I love you, Kelly. I'm proud of you. I thank you for coming to me with this. Now I do have to go. You have a beautiful day, darling.
You too, Mom.
Brandon turned out to be a dud. He didn't even have enough to cover dinner. We sat there until he called his cousin who had to come and bring him money. I told him he would have to go wash dishes before I would pay.
Sasha, did you really do that?
I did. How dare he take me somewhere and expect me to pay?
Oh boy, that must have been awkward.
Awkward for Brandon, I guess. I sat there and politely finished my dinner.
How are you feeling, Kelly? Still a bit confused on what to do about Mason?
Actually, I had a nice talk with my mother this morning. I told her about Mason and that I want to continue to hang out with him. She was a little surprised and resistant at first, but I think it helped that I approached her with honesty. I prayed last night and read a bit of the Bible, and this morning I just felt more calm about it all.
Oh, that is great. I'm happy you are more at peace about it. And I think it's the best that you include your mother.
So your mother is totally fine with you dating now?
Well, she's okay with us being friends and hanging out a bit after school, but she doesn't want us to officially date. And honestly, that's what I think is best right now.
So you are going to explain that too? Poor Mason?
Yes, and he's not poor Mason. I think he will understand also. It's okay to slow down and be friends.
I think this is really good. I'm happy you feel better about everything. And talked to your mother. And prayed to God about it all. It really does help.
Yes, I just felt more at ease after I prayed last night. I mean, I didn't exactly know what I was doing. It's been a long time since I said a prayer, but I still felt heard, like God has been here all along, and I don't need to worry. And you are so right, Tabitha. There's something about those words. Come and see. It feels beautiful and warm. Like Jesus is taking your hand. I really feel it in my heart.
Oh wow, is this going to be the new thing? Morning Bible study and prayers?
I don't know, would it be such a bad thing?
Nothing about the gospel is meant to make you feel uncomfortable, Sasha. But I understand. People turn to Jesus in their own time and way.
I'm not uncomfortable about it. I just think there's a time and a place for everything. And I still think you both could relax about dating. But everyone has the right to do what they want. Anyway, I'm hoping today flies by. I'm already bored.
When are you not bored? Now, my besties. Let's just all have a great day. And meet for lunch for sure.
Yes, lunch? I'm already hungry.
And you are always hungry.
Hello, sweet Kelly.
Hello, Mason.
This is the first time I spent Sunday counting down the hours until I could come back to school. I couldn't wait to see you again.
It's nice to see you again too.
I don't know about you, but I kept thinking about our first date and how great it was.
Yes, it was a beautiful day. You really planned it well and made it very special.
I'm currently in the planning stages for date number 2. Wait, is something wrong? There will be a date number 2, right?
Nothing is really wrong. It's just, I've been doing some thinking and praying. And also had a good talk with my mum about it. And it's just, well, I think we should continue to get to know each other as friends. You know, just slow things down a bit.
Oh, may I ask, is it something I did or said? Have I been too pushy somehow?
No, Mason, Not at all. In fact, I would say it's the opposite. You have been so great, and I really like you a lot.
I have to admit, this makes me confused. If that's how you feel, then why do you want to slow down?
I understand the confusion. Believe me, I was struggling with this all weekend, wondering why I felt really good and excited, but also a little worried and even a little guilty. But after I prayed about it, I realised a few things. First, I had not told my mother anything about hanging out with you. It was turning into my little secret, and that didn't feel right. And also, my feelings are growing so fast for you that I know one of these days, my emotions will lead the way. When you kissed me, it felt wonderful, exciting, and I've never felt that before. But I think I'd like more time for that kind of thrill. I think we can take our time and be really good friends first if you still want to.
Sweet, sweet Kelly. There's just something about my Kelly, yes. Of course I still want to. I definitely want to become better friends. In fact, I'd love to become your best friend. And I do understand you. I'm just so happy you weren't planning to ditch me altogether.
Well, even if it's not a date, what do you think about coming to my house for dinner next weekend? My mother would like to meet you.
Yes, of course. Should I be nervous?
Nothing to be nervous about at all. I feel so relieved. This is the best outcome I could have hoped for. We are still good friends, and I'm not being secretive, and there's no pressure. It feels perfect.
If you are happy, then so am I. I'm working on another song inspired by you. That's still okay, right?
Of course, and I can't wait to hear it.
Scripture reminds us, John 1:39, come and see.